Hi, this is Hana from Capital Kitchens and Baths, and we're remodeling our old, outdated, not great functioning kitchen. And today I want to talk about the planning guide. I'm just going to walk through this. This first section, the getting started, this is I'd like to do my kitchen. What do I want it to look like? What do I want? What are various features I'm looking for, etc. So if you look, this is my personal Pinterest page, and I have my kitchen remodel board and whatnot. And you can see that I have pinned a lot of things with a similar style. So you want to be opening up to things that are around you through Pinterest. When you're in your friends' kitchens, talking of friends and family, how does your kitchen work for you? What are features that you love? What are things that you wish you could change? All this will really help you to determine in this big overhaul remodel, what is the best way for you to move forward to make sure that you have the functionality that you want and the style that you want. Because kitchens are a long-term investment. They're traditionally 20 to 30 years that you're going to have that same kitchen, if not more, before remodeling. So that's our step one on our planning guide. Going back to our planning guide, step two is the money talk, the budget. The budget is the hardest thing. The dollar amounts are not small. So this is an important conversation to have with the people involved in your remodel process, whether it's with you and your significant other or anyone else who lives in the house, with your designer, with your contractor. This is all helpful information to know. Your designer wants to know because we want to make sure that we're putting you in the right line. If you're looking for white cabinets, we have them available in every single line that we sell. A white shaker door is very popular, but we have the lines go from builder grade to entry level to mid-level with some customization to fully customizable lines. So the benefits, features, and expense is going to vary a lot within those. So we want to make sure that you're in the right spot. So how do you figure out your budget? It's recommended to do a calculator. Our Master Brands, the parent company for Kemper and Decor, which we have in our showrooms, has a budget calculator right here on their website. Pretty cool. And the general rule of thumb is that take your home value, do a 15%, and that's your budget. So, a $350,000 home, 15%, your budget is $52,500. Now, they automatically break it down similar to our percentages here. You can ebb and flow that, but this is about what it should be. So the two biggest expenses you're going to have are your cabinetry and your contractor. Now, the cabinetry is going to be a permanent fixture in the kitchen. And to change out one cabinet in 5 years means you're probably going to have to change out multiple things, if not the whole kitchen. So that's the thing that you want to make sure is good construction, good quality, and will last you long term. So that's the biggest expense that you have. The other thing to consider is this is just for a kitchen remodel. That is a lot of just taking out what you have and pretty much putting back in. If you're taking out walls, if you're moving plumbing because you're moving your sink to a different spot, if you're expanding your kitchen, this budget is going to be too small. You're going to need to up that budget. 15% isn't going to be enough. The other thing that we talk about on our planning guide is to add your overage. So on any project, there's always going to be something that comes up unexpectedly. Maybe it goes wrong because you found something hiding in the walls, or maybe it's that as you're looking at things, you find this appliance that you really need this add-on feature, or as you're looking at cabinets is you fall in love with something that is a more expensive wood than so you want to be able to pay for that extra upgrade because you fell in love with it and you really want to have that. Most of that overage is for unexpected costs that will come up during the actual breakdown and installation. Along with that, we have on our planning guide here talking about financing. And this is something that is not talked about a lot when it comes to home remodel projects. When you go to buy a car, you're going to finance it for 5 years. You're going to finance a car and then you're going to turn it over. So when you're investing in your home, which this kitchen, as I said, is generally going to last you for 30 years, it's a good investment. So why wouldn't you look at financing it? There's a lot of options. One great option that we offer through Capital is Finance by Cambria. So the great thing about this is if you're putting Cambria anywhere in your project, your kitchen, your bath, they will offer this financing to you up to $75,000. And that is for anything that you buy at Capital. The great thing about the Cambria financing is it's not a home equity line. So it doesn't have to go through that extensive process that you do with the bank to get a home equity line of credit. There's a couple different options, and talk with one of the folks in the showroom, or you can call them directly to discuss the various options. But it's a great way to be able to get the project that you're looking for without needing to finance it upfront, to be able to stretch it out either for a short term or for a longer term, whatever works for you. The next thing you want to do is meet with a professional, which I've talked about a couple times. Meeting with Andy is who I'm working with in our showroom. And the conversations you're going to have with that designer and a little bit further along in the planning guide is going to help us. Those conversations are about what you're looking for functionality. They're going to help talk to you about design, about constructions of the cabinets, the various vendors that are available out there, and the changes and the differences between those constructions and what will work best for your home and your budget. The next step is to look at your kitchen. So these are all things that you can do either, again, before you come in or after. When it comes to the kitchen planning space, you'll hear a lot of talk about the kitchen triangle. The kitchen work triangle is trying to make sure that your sink, your stove, and your fridge are all within a reasonable distance from each other, because those are the main equipment pieces that you generally are using while cooking and using your kitchen. There's a lot of different ways to do the triangle. On this page, we have the different style layouts and what that triangle might look like depending on what your kitchen is. But it's trying to keep in mind that those things aren't too far. So it's a convenient kitchen and it's comfortable to be cooking in. And then the last thing that's on this first pages, or these first pages, is the timeline. Right now, this is the middle of a pandemic. Supply chain is still having lots of issues. For this very reason, we have our website, this timeline that we'll try to update regularly, that gives you current lead times for various brands. We have some timelines available on our checklist. The next step within our planning guide is for you to actually start thinking about your kitchen. We have here, you can make an appointment in our showroom. You're welcome to stop by at any time. But with a consultation, especially for a kitchen, which is generally a longer conversation, it makes sure that we have somebody dedicated waiting for you when you come in. This is a planning guide, and as I said, this is how it is there for you to use it, for you to help you through the process. Hopefully this helped with some of the explanations and how when you have questions, we're here. Yeah, thank you for watching and have a great day.